Hey,
Hello, hello.
hey, wait a second. Wait a second, because I
Okay,
need to
okay.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
This. Uh, just one moment.
No problem.
Uh, hmm,
Mm. I start record now.
okay. I'll take this off. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hello, hello. One second. Всем привет, меня зовут Егор, и сегодня я беру интервью моего друга из Гонконга. Это такой небольшой пилотный выпуск моего цикла передач, который называется World with Егор. И сегодня я беру интервью у жителя, у гражданина Китая из Гонконга. Hello, my dear friend. Let's start.
How you doing, Igor?
Let's start. My questions to you. Let's go. Tell me a little about yourself. What's your name? What are your hobbies? Where are you studying? Where you work? What do you dream about? No, that's one question. What's your name? And continue. Let's.
All right. So, hi guys. My name's Omega. Omega as in the Greek alphabet. So, yeah. So, this is Hong Kong. You can see the view here. I live here. I was born in Hong Kong. Um, let's talk about my studies. I studied in here in Hong Kong and as well as in Canada. So and in my final years of university, I went to UK, the British, to study for my final years, and I'm a professional recruiter, so a headhunter. I hire people. Okay, so that is what I do. For hobbies, I like playing video games like everyone else. And also uh, uh, I'm a baseball player. I'm not sure if people play baseball in Russia, but not much people play baseball here in Hong Kong as well. It's a famous sport in the United States, USA, and in some parts of Canada as well. So it's not popular here, but it's something that I do. Other than that, my dreams, okay. I like flying. I have a pilot license. I can fly a plane. So I like to fly whenever I can. I will go to Australia next month to do some flying. So yeah, I have my dreams achieved. So here you go. That's the first question answered.
Thank you. I write your answer. My second question: what area of Hong Kong do you live in? Tell me about your city,
Okay.
and do you know movies filmed in Hong Kong, from Hong Kong?
Okay. So I'll tell you a little bit about Hong Kong. Actually, I don't know too much, but I can tell you that Hong Kong is a very small place. It's very, very small. I think uh,
Small,
compared to
smoke, or
small, small,
small?
small.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Hong Kong is very small, but a lot of people live here.
Mm.
So in currently in Hong Kong, there is about seven 7.5 million people living here.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So compared to, for example, Novosibirsk, Novosibirsk is, I think, 20 times larger than Hong Kong, but only has 3 million people.
Mm.
So you can think people are very dense here.
In
A
Hong
lot
Kong.
of people in one place. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
So in Hong Kong, there are three areas.
Mm-hmm.
one that most people know about is Hong Kong Island.
Mm-hmm.
Hong Kong Island. So most business happen here in Hong Kong Island. So I am in Hong Kong Island right now. You can take a look. So
Oh.
the other side, that's the other side. That's called Kowloon. Okay, it's the more uh, traditional part of Hong Kong. But this side, this is Hong Kong Island. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
like New York, like small, like New York. Yes. No.
Yeah. Kind of like New York. Lots of tall buildings on Hong Kong Island. On the other side, in Kowloon, you can see more traditional things. For example, um, old buildings, stuff like that. So Kowloon side is uh, also famous for tourism. So people can go to Kowloon side and look back into Hong Kong Island for the tall buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then another place in Hong Kong is called the New Territories. New Territories is in before Hong Kong was a British colony, so belongs to UK. Yes.
Yes.
So at that time, New Territories was not part of the UK territory. So it was rented to UK by the Chinese government. So it's called the New Territories. So it's more, there's more trees, more forest, more countryside, so to speak. So that's New Territories. I live in Kowloon, but I go to work in Hong Kong Island. Yeah?
Yes. Yes. What's your favorite place in Hong Kong? Favorite place?
Favorite place in Hong Kong, huh? Okay. I have a favorite place in Hong Kong, which is so there's a small island outside nearby. So Hong Kong Island is big. So there's a small island, and then a lot of Western people, okay, people from UK, from United States, from Spain, they like from Italy, they like to live in that small island. It's called Lama Island. Lama Island.
Mm-hmm.
So um, it's it has a beautiful electricity plant. Yeah, make electricity there. So it looks very cool in the night because it's by the sea. It's very cool. It's one of my favorite place.
Yes, I understand. Do you know movies filmed in Hong Kong? I know, I ready. Rush Hour 2, Kill Bill, uh, Dark Knight.
Kill Bill, yeah,
Yeah, Dark Knight.
yeah, that night.
Enter Dragon with
Into the Dragon, yeah.
yes. From Hong Kong. Uh, Question: do you see place from these movies in your city? For example, you, for example, you walking in the street and you see behind your eyes a picture from film, and then
Okay.
do you remember this film?
I'll show you. I'll show you. So you know Dark Knight, right? Batman, right?
Yes.
So in the movie, he went to Hong Kong to capture a criminal, right? He went to Hong Kong to capture a bad guy. So that building that he went to is right here. So this building there, the tall building in the very far away. Can you see
No, I
this
think.
building?
Oh, uh,
This building.
yes. It's from Dark
Yeah,
Knight. Yes.
yeah, it's from Dark Knight. So yes, in Hong Kong you can see places in movies all the time, everywhere.
When other people do movies and photo video
Um,
in Hong Kong, do you see? Can you see this in your city, in your life?
sometimes yes, sometimes. So, but most of the time it's not big budget movies. So, for example, if we're doing Dark Knight, then there'll be a lot of people there. But usually it's a television show in Hong Kong. So
Mhm.
you see them doing videos all the time. It's quite common. Um, and yeah, international movies,
Mhm.
maybe once or twice in a year.
Mhm.
So, for example, I think the last time when there's an international crew here, they have Nicole Kidman doing a movie in Hong Kong. A lot of people went there. Also, there's one time The Rock, you know, The Rock, the big guy,
Uh,
came here to make a movie about, I think the movie is called Skyscraper. You can check it out online. It's called Skyscraper. The Rock was here. So
mhm.
sometime uh, big Hollywood movie stars do come here and do movies. Yeah.
Mm, thank you. Thank you. I understand. The next question. Did you go to kindergarten? If yes, how were you brought up?
I
One,
think most people. Yeah.
на русском немножко скажу. Я спросил, ходил ли Омега в детский садик и чему его там, их там, ему, его обучали. Let's continue. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Most people goes to kindergarten here in Hong Kong. When I was that small,
Mhm.
at that time, kindergarten was not free. You need to pay for kindergarten,
Mhm.
but government pays subsidies to you. So you get some money from government, but you need to pay some. But now in Hong Kong, kindergarten is free. Okay,
Mhm.
everyone can go to kindergarten if they want to. Yeah.
Yes.
But still, some people prefers to teach the children at home, which is also okay.
Мгм. Нет,
Yeah.
my question, when you were in kindergarten, um, you need you and your um, friends have a teacher like
We have teachers. We have
yes, yes,
teachers,
teachers.
but it's really long time ago, so I don't remember.
Okay, it's so long years
Yeah.
ago. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Then tell me about your school life.
Mhm.
What were the lessons? How did you celebrate the new year in school? Maybe in home. What did you do in physical education class? Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Physical education.
So, school life, huh?
Yes, yes, yes.
When I was in school,
Mm-hmm.
um, we have uh, of course we have Chinese lessons, we have English lessons, we have math lessons, we have social education, so you know more about the society. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, we have like a science class, and we have. So I am from a Christian family, so I went to Christian schools. So we have Bible class,
Mm-hmm.
for example. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
School life. Um, I enjoyed my school life a lot. I was in the school, the students union. So I was very active when I was in school. I did a lot of different things. I host a lot of events.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I go to Canada for my studies in high school
Mm-hmm.
and university, I also uh, run a student club. So we call it visas. It's a student kind of fun club, so to speak. Right? We do fun activities. For example, we go ice skating, we go hockey, we play
Okay.
football, we celebrate Asian uh, festivals. So, for example, Chinese New Year, for example, or Diwali in India, because it's an Asian student club, so we celebrate all the interesting Asian festivals. So yeah, uh, when I was a student, we celebrate New Year just like anybody else. There's nothing too special about it, because in New Year, both in normal New Year, 1st of January, and Chinese New Year, we are on holiday. Especially if you're a student, you have a very long holiday in the winter. So we will go visit. I'll talk more about Chinese New Year, yeah, because Western New Year is same for anybody else, right? We celebrate well, we have fireworks, and then we're like, yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 1, Happy New Year, right? It's the same. It's the same everywhere. It's the same here. Actually, when it's New Year, this harbor, there will be fireworks, yeah? There'll be fireworks coming up here, like that. So my company has a really good view of the firework. Yeah, if you come to Hong Kong, you can ask me to bring you to this room and we can see the fireworks together, huh? Okay. Chinese New Year. We celebrate Chinese New Year by visiting our family, visiting our friends. In Hong Kong, we have this tradition, same as in China. We will, older people, especially those who are married, they will give out red pockets. Yeah, inside this money is for the young people. Yeah, it's like a lucky money for the younger people, and then the young ones in return will say, for example, wish you good wealth, or okay, wish you a happy and successful year, for example, and then they get the red pocket. Yeah, so it's like the young people bless the old people, and the old people give money back. Yeah, it's it's kind of like that. So yeah, that's it for New Year.
Yes. Santa Claus, or can you do you come invite Santa Claus in your home in New Year? Santa Claus,
Santa Claus is for Christmas, man.
Huh?
Santa Claus is for Christmas.
Yeah, New Year, no. Because
no Santa Claus in New Year, yeah.
Because in our country, in Kazakhstan, in Russia, in New Year, some grandfathers froze. Дед Мороз, grandfathers froze. In New Year holiday, when we celebrate. In Christmas, no Santa Claus, no grandfather froze. Our Christmas is just a holiday, just with family, yes, and Christmas religion, and without Santa Claus and other.
Interesting.
No, without. But New Year, we come Santa Claus, grandfather froze. Maybe father. If you like Santa Claus and celebrate your people, his children in this costume. For example, my father, when I was young, when I was a child, if you like Santa Claus and celebrate me and give me gifts.
Money?
No, without money. Give me toys, books, comics, Usually,
We do it in Christmas. We do it in Christmas. We have
ah,
same culture, but it's Christmas. Yeah,
ah,
not New Year.
no, no Christmas in New Year. We do it. In 20 of December, I wrote wishes, how gifts I can get in New Year. Это письмо, в общем, я отправлял, I send to Santa Claus the бумага.
Similar. We have similar culture in Hong Kong.
Yes. And then in New York night, in New Year night,
New Year night.
New Year night, the Santa
New
Claus,
Year's Eve.
my father, come to me and gave me my wishes. Yes, it's traditional in my and Russia and Kazakhstan countries. О, классно, хорошо.
It's okay. All right, let's move on.
Let's continue. How did you study after school? I was here. You will study. You will study in Canada. Yes, after school.
Yeah.
It's easy. From China to Canada and other. From Hong Kong, you and your friends can get study in Canada. Is it easy? Is it easy?
Well, I would say to be honest, Hong Kong people move around quite often, so it's not uncommon that people go to other places to study. So in Hong Kong, people will go to UK, go to France, go to Germany, go to Canada, go to Australia, go to United States. I often hear people go to Japan to study as well. But not so often for people to go to Russia to study if they really have a passion for example, engineering, which is quite strong in Russia. They usually go to Germany instead because not a lot of business ties in Hong Kong with Russia. But we do have people coming to Hong Kong from Russia. And I know some of my friends who study in Hong Kong universities, they have Russian schoolmates. So it's not uncommon. Some people still come to Hong Kong for study, even for other places in Europe. So after to study after, you mean after high school, where do I go to study, right? So I say Hong Kong is a pretty good place to study because you get to meet people from around the world, which is quite interesting. I think in Russia, 9 out of 10 people you meet is Russian, right, in school, right? Usually it's just Russians and Russians. Maybe you'll see Mongols or some Chinese faces, but not that many, yeah? So in Hong Kong, it's a lot different. You have people from everywhere coming to Hong Kong to study.
Понял.
Because in Hong Kong, there are not many universities. Hong Kong is a small place, like I said. We have 10 universities here in Hong Kong, but all of them are very high rated. So very good universities, so to speak. Yeah, that's that.
Yes. Let's continue. How do you know English? It's my first question, but it's sixth question. How do you know English? I hear you said in school, in high school, in university, you studied English. Yes.
Yeah. In fact, in Hong Kong, most people start learning English in kindergarten.
А,
You will start learning English back in kindergarten.
мгм,
Uh, I was fortunate enough, so my family speaks English from time to time.
м,
So not only we speak Chinese, Cantonese, we also speak English. So it's part of my life. I speak English as a second language. I use it very often. I use it at work every day.
мгм, мгм,
My boss speaks English,
мгм,
so I use my English every day. And for students who are listening and watching this video, I say if you want a successful career in the future, study your English well. It's very important.
мгм,
If you want to go elsewhere to study, if you want to go to other places to work, English is a must, no matter where you go. No matter if you go to Germany, if you go to France, if you go to Japan, you will still need English. So lots of easy way to learn English. I'm not saying I've perfect English, but I think my English is fairly fluent,
мгм.
and I did a lot of hard work to make my English better. So there are things you can do, for example, listening to English songs,
А,
which
мгм,
is not so
мгм,
hard, right? I know you
мгм.
do it too, right? You like listening to Eminem?
А, Eminem, Oasis, Sum 41, Poets of the Fall,
Amazing.
Rihanna.
Yeah, yeah. It helps with your English a lot.
Мгм.
Also, uh, watch uh, Hollywood movies
А,
or English speaking TV shows. It will help you as well. When you see these movies,
мгм.
if you can, try to turn off the subtitles. Yeah, try
Я
to listen
Мгм.
and remember some of the phrases that they use in the movie. Try to speak it. Right, it's going to help you. Once you remember enough, it will come to you easily, right? And then
Мгм.
when you want to speak it, you'll know what to say. Yeah. So practice, listen, and try to talk with friends who speak English. If
Мгм.
you have the resources, if you know anyone who speak English, try to speak with them. Right. It's very important for study and work, and it will open your world. Yeah. Important.
Yes, great words, I think. What's your favorite films?
Mhm. I have a lot of favorite films.
Yes.
Um, one that many people know is called Shawshank Redemption. A lot of people love that film. It's a prison film. It has Morgan Freeman in it, and I think it's favorite film for a lot of people. It's about a man who was accused of murder and put into this prison where he plans to escape, but
Mhm.
in a grand fashion. Right? It's a very good film. I recommend it. But personally, I love movie a lot. I'm a complete cinephile. I really love movie. My favorite film is an Italian movie
Mhm.
is called Cinema Paradiso. Its original name is Nuovo Cinema Paradiso. It's a movie about movie itself. Yeah? It's a movie about the love of movie. Yeah,
Ah,
it's a story about a little kid and the projectionist. So the guy who played the movie at cinema.
mhm.
Yeah, so they became good friends. So it's a so the movie is about the little boy. When he was a kid, he became friends with the projectionist, and then later on, he became a movie director. So it's It's about the love of movie itself. It's a really good movie. It's a little bit old. It's from 1989, but it's an amazing movie. It's my favorite. I recommend seeing it.
Thank you, thank you. A little a blitz. Do you see Smile with Eminem?
8 Mile? You mean 8 Mile?
With
Is it
Eminem?
a Hollywood movie?
No. It's with Eminem. Be rabbit, lose yourself. No?
Oh, I'll look it up. I think I have seen it, but I don't remember it right now.
Okay. Godzilla, Rush Hour 2.
Godzilla.
Yes?
Yeah, of course. Those are the new Godzilla is filmed in Hong Kong. It's about Godzilla fighting King Kong. And they destroy a lot of buildings in Hong Kong in the movie. It's kind of fun. Rush Hour, very classic Jackie Chan movie.
Jackie Chan,
Um,
yes. And
and,
Bruce Lee, yes? Bruce Lee.
no, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is a lot more older than Jackie Chan.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Bruce Lee is like Enter the Dragon. Right, those movies are from Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Yes. In film Enter the Dragon, Gong Gong is so old. When I saw this film, I see Hong Kong. In Enter Dragon, and a small beauty city in Enter Dragon. Такое more older.
Well, but Hong Kong is a lot different now. So Into the Dragon, I think, is made in 1975 or
Yes.
something. So it was really long time ago, 50 years ago. Hong Kong is a lot different now. I think a lot of the old things that used to happen in Enter the Dragon, they are no longer here. There may be some parts that are preserved, but I think if you come to Hong Kong, don't expect to see Hong Kong as in Enter the Dragon. It's a lot different. If you see Godzilla and you think Hong Kong is like that, then yeah, then I would say it's a Godzilla kind of Hong Kong now.
What traditions does your family have?
Actually, Hong Kong is so. I think some of the Russian students or Kazakhstan, when they think about Hong Kong, they think about China. Yeah. But I'll tell you, Hong Kong is very different from China. It belongs to China now, but for over 100 years, it was under British rule. So Hong Kong is more Western. It's more like UK. For example, the cars in Hong Kong, the driver's seat is on the right. Okay. In Russia and in China, the driver's seat is on the left. Yes. Yeah. So this is UK and China is different. Yeah. And people's tradition is different. So my family, we are more westernized. So we are more to the Western culture. Okay. My family is Christian. So we believe in Jesus Christ. Yeah. But it's different from Russia because Russia is more like Orthodox Christian. So it's a different culture, but similar, I would say. So, but still, we have some Chinese cultures. We have Chinese festivals that we celebrate. For example, there are 2 festivals in a year where you go visit your ancestors or your grandparents' grave to clean the tomb. For example, we have those kind of holidays. It's very important for China. for example, one of the biggest festival in the year. Chinese people celebrate this. So not only Hong Kong, in China they celebrate it as well. Is we call it Mid-Autumn Festival. So it's celebrate the full moon. The biggest full moon in the year is in mid-autumn. So it's the time to gather around with your family, and we have family dinner together, and we'll have moon cakes, which is like a Chinese festival food. We eat moon cakes. We'll light up fireworks, and it's a fun time. So if you want to see this kind of culture for yourself, come visit Hong Kong in October. October is usually when Mid-Autumn Festival happens. Sometimes it happens in September because the Chinese festivals, we use the lunar calendar. So, yeah, there are two different ways to calculate the days. So for Chinese festival, we use lunar calendar. So Chinese New Year, each year, the date is different. Yeah. And Mid-Autumn Festival, the same. The date is not the same every year. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And my last question. Tell me about your trip to Russia.
Well, for the people who are viewing this, I met Igor in Novosibirsk.
It's me.
It was a really fun time. We had a lot of fun looking at cool buildings in Novosibirsk. We visited a lot of different places. Visited the big bookstore, right, where we meet Vladimir, the great traveler of the USSR, right, who traveled around the world. And you remember him, right?
Yeah, I remember. I get money at summer. I hope.
Yeah. So what happens is I went on to travel from Hong Kong all the way to France
After Russia.
by train.
After Russia, yes?
Yeah, after Russia, I keep traveling all the way to France, okay? But only by trains and bus.
Through Moscow, yes?
Yeah, yeah. So I went from Hong Kong to Beijing, and then to Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia. And then I traveled to Novosibirsk, where I stayed a week. And then afterwards, I went into Yekaterinburg, and then I went to Moscow.
Moscow.
So in Moscow, I stayed for 2 weeks. I saw a lot of music. I listened to a lot of Tchaikovsky in the theater, because at that time it was Tchaikovsky's 180th birthday, I think. So and then there were a lot of celebration for the great musician. Also, I like ballet. I like to see ballet. I saw ballet in Novosibirsk. I went to Moscow and I saw more ballet there. And and also I really like the people in Novosibirsk. They are so nice. They're so welcoming. I stayed in a hostel where they treated me so well. I became friends with them. I enjoy my trip to Russia, and I think if you are Kazakhstan, you might want to visit Russia as well, because it's a place with a lot of mixed culture, a lot of interesting people everywhere. In Moscow is a city filled with culture. So statues everywhere, you know, people playing music on the street, and yeah, and yeah, just a lot of museums, and great building, great architecture. It's definitely worth the visit. Yeah.
Wow. It's great, it's great. After Moscow, Hong Kong, Ulaanbaatar, Novosibirsk, Yekaterinburg, Moscow, then what? I can't hear.
Okay, so after Moscow, I stayed in Moscow for 2 weeks. It was a great time, and then I went to Belarus, Belarusia, and then afterwards I went to I think I went to Poland. I went to Poland. I went to Warsaw, and then I went to Krakow. These two places are amazing. Warsaw has a lot of great museums about World War II, and then there is Krakow, a very ancient city with a lot of culture, lots of nice church, good music as well. And then afterwards, I went to Vienna, and then I took a train to Switzerland. I went to Zurich first. And then I went to visit my friends in Interlaken. It's a small city underneath the Jungfrau, the mountain, the famous mountain in Switzerland.
Yes.
So we went there, yeah, and then afterwards I took a train to Basel. So it's a border city for Switzerland and France. Actually, it's a city where three countries, Switzerland, Germany, and France, they're all in the same place. So that city is called Basel, and from there I went to France, and then I came back to Hong Kong.
From Paris to Hong Kong, yes? No Paris.
I went to a place called St. Louis, and then I came back. So I didn't go to Paris, but I've been to Paris many times because I studied in UK. So I thought, because at that time when I went to St. Louis, I have already been traveling for 2 months. I'm tired, so I don't want to go to Paris. I'm so tired.
Yes. One second, I have a map. From Индия, Камбоджа, Вьетнам, Лагос. Вот туда ты. Да, в общем.
You find China first, and at the bottom of China you'll see Hong Kong, and then you can link it all the way to France through Russia, and then it's my trip.
It's great. So, big thank you, my friend, for this interview. I really thank you. It's my question and my
notes.
I write. So I wish you a good day, a good work day, a good evening. Yes. Thank you.
So for anyone who is watching, Hong Kong is a very welcoming place. If you want to visit this place, just like Igor will come to Hong Kong and visit me. So you guys can come here and we'll have a good time. We'll have some drinks. We'll visit the city together. So if you're interested, yeah, this is what Hong Kong looks like. Yeah.
Это прекрасно. Всем спасибо за просмотр, кто это смотрел. Я очень благодарен своему другу за то, что он дал такое интервью. Он вас всех приглашает в Гонконг, немножко выпить, погулять по его улочкам, зайти в британский квартал и насладиться атмосферой города, где снимали Час пик 2, Убить Билла, Выход дракона, Темный рыцарь, который про Бэтмена. Вот, это было первое такое пробное интервью. У меня будут еще, я обязательно найду людей из разных стран и буду брать у них интервью, потому что мне это интересно. Вот. Thank you, my friend. It's good. Thank you.
All
Goodbye.
right. Good seeing you, Igor.
Yeah,
See you here in Hong Kong.
I remember. I remember this. Yes. Thank
All
you, bro.
right.
Thank you, bro.
Bye bye.
One second. My
Yeah.
grandma always remember you and get you hi, get you hello.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Grandma. Hope you see this video. I miss you too.
Goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.